Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another yacht tour. We're in an unusual situation today. We're in Monaco, but it's raining. It's one of the first times that I can recall since 2017 that I've been in a yacht show where it's rained. Anyway, not to be disheartened, it just means I'm wearing booties instead of having no shoes on, which I'm going to take off when I go up there. But anyway, we're on this boat here, brand new boat, delivered in 2023. Silver Star 1, built by Admiral Yachts, part of the Italian Sea Group. We're going to go around a 55-meter yacht. We're going to go around and have a look at all of the goodies. So let's get started. If you can see in here, this is straight into the engine room there. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're going to start up here. You can see everything's covered because of the rain. I feel sorry for the deckhands having to try and keep this place clean. So I'm going to take the booties off here, and then we're going to go in to, this is obviously the main deck aft. We've got a nice seating area here. We've got teak over the whole floor. I think it's teak. It's got a white insert in it, which is unusual. Usually it's black. So we go straight into the main salon. We've got circular sliding doors. Thank you very much. Here, which is you can see that they go into the bottom here. There's a grid down here to prevent it from getting rain. If the deck is wet, it prevents flooding into there. But you can see that these are circular doors, which are, in my experience, they tend to be problematic. Anything bespoke that's mechanical is problematic. So we've got main table here for dining. You can see there's 12 seats on this table. That's because there's 12. It's a 12 guest yacht. I did see some stuff online saying that it carried 14 guests, but I thought that was unusual for a small boat like this, because it would mean it would have to be built to passenger yacht code standards. So we're into, like I said, main salon. We can see some of the safety stuff on board this yacht. We've got smoke detectors here. You've got one smoke detector there. We've got one there, which is unusual to have two right next to each other. And then we've got a heat detector as well. No sprinkler system in here. It's a 499 gross ton yacht, so class requirements are less for a yacht under 500 gross tons, hence some of the stuff that isn't here. But like I said, plenty of smoke and heat detectors. Massive television. I think that's probably a 65-meter television. I'm not sure. 55, 65. Most TV systems now, they have the Apple TV. When you're sitting all the way out onto the aft deck there, you can see the TV straight through. All right, from the main salon here, this is a small boat. It's only 499 gross tons, so it's not like some of the boats we've done in the past. We've got the Galley here. So very small and cramped in here. Wow. I think these cabinets here make it seem a lot more cramped. If those cabinets weren't there, then it would feel a lot more open in here. But they're trying to maximize space. One of the things that you always have a problem with on a yacht, any size, not just a smaller yacht, is space. And this one is no exception, clearly. Some nice fittings in here. Obviously, very expensive, no doubt. And then we've got microwave oven up here, Miele, which is pretty standard on yachts, very high-end brand. Convection oven there as well, Miele convection oven. You've got a door here that most likely goes to the crew area. And yeah, there's not an awful lot going on in here. I think what they've done is they've tidied most of it away for the event. You know, you can see the iPads here. These will be controllers for the various different areas of the boat, and they'll just keep them in here for safety. I mean, like I said, everything's probably put away in cupboards, so we don't see an awful lot. So we just see this clean design, but it's not really representative of a working galley, is it? Anyway, like I said, I think that door goes to the crew areas, which we're not going into right now. So we're going to move on, and we're going to go back out and go into the master cabin. Also got a door here that takes us out onto the aft deck. You can see the rain is coming down again as well. All right, so we're going to go through here into the next area. which is the main master cabin. Now, be aware that some of the interesting use of materials on this boat that I'm noticing. Apparently, it was designed by Giorgio Armani. We've got a day head here. One of the things I've noticed is all the floors, there's no carpets. It's either wood or marble, which is interesting. So, oh look, there's Giorgio Armani. What a surprise. We've got lots of Giorgio Armani books in here to remind you, in case you didn't know, that it was designed by him. And yeah, very, very nice. I feel like I'm in a museum rather than in a master cabin. I think it's beautifully designed. I can't get over the fact that the floors there's no carpet on the floors, which is, for me, one of the things that makes you feel the quality of an environment is the carpet on the floor. It's super soft usually, and I always comment on it on boats, and they don't have that here, so that's quite interesting. But it looks absolutely stunning. All right, so we'll go into the master bathroom or master bathroom suite. We've got 2 sinks. It looks like there's 2 sinks back to back, but that's a giant mirror, obviously. And we've got a massive shower room with the rainforest shower head and a digital system there by the looks of it. All coated in marble, which is quite incredible. All the way up to the deck head or the ceiling. That's quite incredible. All right, so from the master cabin, we're gonna go downstairs to the guest cabins. Oh, we've got some carpet on the stairs. Finally, we found the carpet. So this is pretty standard formation. You have the master cabin upstairs, guest cabins on the lower deck, and then we've got 5 cabins down here. Again, oh, this one's got a flashing light in it, so maybe I'll do another one, but very nicely decorated. Again, quite dark in here, so I apologize for that. We've got, these are not the beds that you expect to find. This is probably a queen bed and not a 2-meter bed as you normally find on a super yacht. Like, again, I have to re-emphasize that it is a 499 gross tons. It's not a behemoth. It's still a big yacht, but it's not a behemoth like some of the ones that we go on board. Nice bathroom here. Again, with the same sort of system for the toilets. You've got obviously much higher decor here. You've got a sliding door here, which is probably powered somehow. I'm not quite sure how that's working. It's probably got a sensor on it and it opens automatically from the outside. Like I said, same sort of system here, vacuum system, and then you've got lots of storage inside. I don't want to sort of touch anything that I don't need to touch. And you can see we've got great use of marble again. Probably the other cabins are going to be similar. We've got another cabin across here. Yeah, it's a mirror image of the cabin we've just been in. There's probably some twin cabins as well. There you go. There's a twin cabin there. And then a twin cabin over here. And then through here, this is probably a VIP cabin. But this is a big cabin. This has got a lot of space in it. It's still small of a bed. Another book of Giorgio Armani, just to remind you in case you forgot that he designed the yacht. And then you've got a seating area here, a desk, and then the bathroom is through there. I'm not sure what's in here. It's probably a walk-in closet. Yeah. Oh, there's a mirror there. Look at that. Wow, that mirror is so clean. Wow. I thought there was another room. When I was stood here, I thought there was another room. That's incredible. All right, so through here into the bathroom, which is very similar to the master bathroom. Yeah, very similar. It's just got a smaller forest head, shower head there. The amount of water that they require is quite incredible, and it's often difficult for the yacht to be able to supply the amount of water. Also, you can see where we are in terms of the water. If you look out there, so this deck is on the water line. This is the lower deck of the boat. There's one deck below us, and that's the crew area. So one other thing, TV on the wall there, it almost looks just like a mirror, but it's actually a TV. The middle one is anyway. And then in some of the other cabins, there's technology in all of these cabins. It's just very well hidden, so you don't see it so much, but it's in here, don't worry. There's a TV there, which I forgot to mention earlier. Lots of uses of gold, which is apparently a favourite of Giorgio Armani. So you see lots of gold hints around the boat. And this is the only area so far that has carpet, which is interesting. LEDs underneath each step, lighting the step below, which is very cool. Again, more use of the gold. And this looks like marble, but it's not marble. And then through here, we've got the bar area. We've got a bar in here, some people in here actually, so go right through. And then we've got an outside area for relaxing and partying, etc. This is where you would come. You see you've got your fully functional bar here, and then whatever you want to do. There's obviously chairs under there, all covered because of the terrible weather that we're having right now. And then you've got looks like that probably turns. You can put food on there and dine out here. Again with 12 seats for everybody on board. We've got one more deck up there, but we're going to go through and have a look at the bridge. All right, so we'll go through onto the bridge. You notice the Giorgio Armani logo on the steering wheel. It's actually everywhere. Look, you can see it everywhere they can think. Everywhere there's a circle, there's a badge of Giorgio Armani. So, all right, so we've got integrated bridge here from Furuno by the looks of it. It's interesting. It's got stitched leather here, and then you've got carbon fiber here, dry carbon fiber. I don't know whether that's actually real carbon fiber. Doesn't feel like carbon fiber, but it's got that weave in it anyway. And you've got, again on the steering wheel here, you've got stitched leather on the steering wheel. That's great. And then you've got here, you've got, this thing is for the guys who, if it's rough weather, you can, depending on how tall you are, because I'm quite tall, I would probably end up standing like this, but you can also come behind like this and stand and lean against this, and there's even a thing for your feet if it gets really rough. So that's quite interesting. And then we've got, like I said, Furuno integrated bridge. You've got 5 screens, multifunction displays. You can switch. You've got the PMS system on here. We've got the CCTV system over there, and everything else is turned off. But you'd probably have, your radars on when you're at sea. You'd have a radar on a couple, and probably your CCTV on one of the side ones, and then your PMS system in the middle, whatever. Conning station in the middle. You can switch between the different stations when you're, depending on what you're doing, if you're at sea or if you're docking or whatever. And then up the top here, we've got Giorgio Armani's name as well, Admiral Giorgio Armani. And then we've got some more displays up here, probably depth sounders and speed over ground, things like that. That looks like an AIS system there. Your basic AIS will look something like this, and then it will feed information into this system, and then all the data is run on there. So very rarely that you actually ever really look at this screen here, because it's just the controller. It's the one that transmits all of the data, but the one you'll actually use is your radar screen, which is currently turned off. And then you see you've got 3 controllers here for radar, which is weird. Don't know why there's 3, but you've got three anyway. And then you've got your VHF radio down here. Another one that might be, that's the emergency one. So if you lose power, you just spin this and you can talk to the engine room on this. And then there's another radio there for, maybe it's airband radio, I'm not sure. Right, behind us here, we've got our radio station. And we see we've got another radio up here, VHF. One's VHF, one's MFHF. And then you've got Inmarsat-C there, touchscreen. It's a more modern version. And then we've got some probably 24 volts down here. Oh no, it's actually high voltage. What have we got in here? we've got the fire system in here. We've got a bilge system here, fire pumps, general alarm. You see, switch that on, we'll get 7 short, 1 long. And then this is an emergency lights test. And then here we've got some, this is the bridge circuit breakers down here. Sorry, I'm doing this blind, so I haven't even been in here yet. So same thing on this side. We've got navigation lights up here, watertight door closures here. Actually, there's only 2 watertight doors on this boat, but you can see it says close all doors. I'd switch that across, then you'll get beeping and doors closing. And then we've got, these are the fire dampers. Emergency closing of fire dampers. These are the dampers we referred to in other videos about Bayesian and stuff. This is how you close your dampers. This is for fires though. This is the most risk that any vessel has is fire, not sinking. So these will close those dampers to shut air off to the fire, you know, to try and help put the fire out. And then we've got, I think this is 24 volts here. Yeah, you've got emergency batteries and all that kind of stuff down here. So this is your 24 volt system for emergencies. I think this one is empty. Oh no, it's not. It's got more stuff in here. This is high voltage for the wheelhouse. And then we've got massive doors, hinged doors that will open out. Will sort of go out like this. You have that on both sides. They can be tricky to open when you're at sea and you get the wind when you're moving at quite a speed. And then out here, I'm not going to go out because I've got no shoes on and it's soaking wet, but you've got your bridge wing there. You can see the controls are still, they still have power, and it just folds out and allows the captain to dock from the bridge wing. And then if you look out here, we can see down, all the way down the vessel. We've got stairs going down to the main deck, and then we've got this outdoor deck out here as well. And then out on the bow, you've got seats, but they're all covered because of the weather. I can't go out there because I don't have my shoes on right now. But maybe we'll go out there in a bit. All right, so I'm gonna have a quick look in the crew area. Very kindly allowed us. All right, a quick look in the crew mess there. Everything you need really, you know, very practical. Lots of storage space, which is important. Lots of plug sockets. And there'll be storage under the seats, no doubt, as well. So we'll go on. Yeah, we'll go to a crew cabin. And then we've got one crew cabin here. Nobody's sleeping, thankfully. It's super tiny. We've got a porthole here, which is an unusual shape. And then we'll show you the bathroom. There we go. Is that vacuum toilet? Vacuum?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got a vacuum toilet here, which is pretty standard. I don't want to get into the detail of the toilet so much, but it's vacuums like on an aircraft, so you have that suction noise. And then you've got everything in here. You have the buttons you press to open, then you pull it open like that. That's to stop it from swinging open when you're in rough weather. And it's interestingly, there's a bench in there to sit down to shower, which is I've not seen before in a crew area. But you know, everything you need, compact and bijou. I'm 190 centimeters, so there's headspace, but it is small. I mean, the cupboard actually takes up quite a lot of space. You can see the bed goes to the top there, and yeah. There's not a lot of space, no televisions either for the crew. So we'll go have a quick look in the laundry. It's going to be tiny because it's a small boat. And this is the laundry right here. I mean, you can see how tight it is in here. This is the difference between the last boat we were on was My Legacy, which was like 1,800 gross tons. This is 499 gross tons. You can see very, very tight. Space at absolute premium on a boat of this size, but you've still got, you know, 2 washers, 2 dryers. And then you've got some more firefighting stuff here, alarms and stuff like that. So the stairs going up onto the deck above. Wow, super tight. I think we've got a fridge here as well. So you've got a fridge in the laundry. This is the crew corridor. Now you can see on the floor, on the deck here, you can see all of these things. These are to open. I'm not sure what's under here. I mean, the tank deck is under here, but I don't know whether these are for storage or probably access to tanks. It could be either or, and it could be both. It could be some of them are storage, some of them are to access some of the tanks that are below. You'll also see that the stairs here, you can see the edge, there's a line there, and that will open up and that will go through into some sort of space there as well. So this, like I said, it's all maximized in any sort of dead space so they can use it for storage. Go back up into the guest areas. Going back round to the bow to give you a quick look, even though I'm going to get soaked. It's unusually nasty today in Monaco. There we go. So we're out here. We've got this is the service area for the crew. There's more storage down here. You can see the windscreen wipers for the bridge right there. So we've got a seating area out here. Now this would normally look amazing, of course, but you have this problem with the weather, which really sucks right now. But look at the floor, look at the deck, and the way they've done the teak on the deck. That is absolutely, that's like a piece of art, isn't it? The way that the lines are done on the deck there, the herringbone, and the shape of it all is really, really nice. It's just a shame the weather has let us down. I think it's the first time I've been in Monaco when it's rained. And then you've got the working area here. Obviously it's a small boat in comparison to, say, that boat there, or some of the other boats that are here. Boulder's just over there. So you have a small working area here, so it's not covered or anything like that. And then Tradition's a ship's bell there as well. You see it down there. Now, ordinarily I might go down, but I'm not going to today. And there's a great shot of the boat itself. Like I said, it's a smaller boat that we look at. We normally look at bigger boats, but it's still mighty impressive. There's a sun deck up there, which we haven't actually been to yet. So we're in a bit of a rush apparently. So we're going back up. This is the bar area that we just showed you. I pointed these stairs out a bit earlier, and then we'll go straight up sun deck. Oh, it's covered. Great stuff. All right, and then we got a jacuzzi there. Very nice, very nice. Look at that, and you got the glass down here. Why not? And you've got, look, you can sit in here. You can sit there, and then you can get served some food or have some drinks and sit here and shoot the breeze. And there's probably a TV in one of these deckheads. I think there might be something there I can see. I'm not sure, but it might be something like a TV that comes down or something. And you can see there's some drinks and stuff out here. So they've got a place for glasses. You can hang your glasses upside down. And then more storage, probably a fridge in there, I think. And then some working areas here. Fire extinguisher. Look how small that. Imagine that you're in a fire, it's nighttime, and you're looking around for a fire extinguisher or a hose, and you got to try and find that tiny little badge there to access this, so you can get into your firefighting equipment, which is in there. So that's one of those problems, that the battle that you have with the legislation, and Giorgio Armani doesn't want to see that stuff. And we can go right out here, and then we can look all the way down to the stern. That's nice. Nice view. You can look out over your kingdom. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up here. We can't go in the engine room, unfortunately. The chief engineer is unavailable, and they insist on having an escort. So, yeah, unfortunately, we can't go in. You can see massive Kismet in the background there. But this is a great looking yacht. I felt like I was in an art piece in an exhibit, though. I think it was because there's no carpets. I don't normally point these things out, but one of the things that I always go on about, which I only realized after I came on this boat, is how comfortable those carpets are. and the fact that there's none on this boat except for in the guest area, in the guest cabins on the lower deck, it kind of made me think, you know, that there should be some carpets here. But that's why I feel like I was in a sort of an art gallery rather than a living space. But you know, like I said, whenever I go on these boats, I always say, remember, it's not designed for you or me, it's designed for the person who paid the money to buy the yacht. And that's why they have very bespoke interiors. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll wrap up here. And yeah, until next time, make sure to like it and all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye. CCTV cameras. I've never seen cameras like that, but they are very interesting. They're almost invisible. There's another one over there. And obviously they're both looking out this way. They appear to be fixed cameras looking aft, and there's probably more around the vessel that I didn't notice, but you know, there's a lot of hidden stuff going on yachts. So it's all there for safety.